So what is going on YouTube? In this video I'm just going to be going through sort of the basic setup that I'd have in a public game where I'm playing solo and just kind of having fun with the game really. So I was working on my next free-for-all with every gun, and I thought I'll put a quick bit of practice in with the VMP before I give it a go, just so I know that I'm going to be ready to play. So this is the class that I'm going to be using for when I attempt my free-for-all with every gun with the VMP. So the class that I'm using is the VMP with no sight on it, obviously, as you can see. I'm using the diamond camo on the VMP. The quick draw, grip, fast mags, and I decided to try out the long barrel. Now the long barrel gets spoken a lot, but I don't normally use it, so I thought I'll give the long barrel a go. And as you can see from the start of the video, obviously it works well. The perks that I'm using are 6th Sense, blast suppressor, and fast hands. Now this setup really does sort of promote the aggressive play that I normally go for when playing this game. I'm on a streak at the moment, so I'm kind of hanging back a little bit to try and get the Cerberus and the Wraith. Talking about that, the specialist I'm using is battery kinetic armor, which is basically the setup that I'm always using. I find it just helps me out often. There's someone right there, I don't know what they're going to be doing, so I just think just quickly stick it on and we'll see how it goes. So I'm using the UAV, the Cerberus, and the Wraith. Now the Cerberus was never something that I liked using that often. I would stick the Cerberus on and I'd let it run around the map, and it might get me 2-3 kills, and I'd be just kind of, I'd never understood the Cerberus. I never thought that the Cerberus was that good until the day that I decided to control it myself. And oh my goodness, all I can say is if you're going to use the Cerberus, control it. It is so worth controlling. So here I've picked up a Locust. I've never really used snipers in this game before, but it's definitely something that I want to try and do, because I think the sniper gameplays look awesome. So I'm going to try and do that at some point in the future. I'm going to have to practice a little bit, get a bit better with it, obviously, but we'll see how that goes. So that is the class setup, and that is what I'm using in this gameplay. In the game I go 33 and 5, but I start off quite nicely with a good sort of start to the game. I think I went 0 to 7 right at the beginning with like 7 pretty rapid kills. So in a minute, this is when I decide maybe it'd be a good idea to control the Cerberus. So I pick it up, I'm halfway down on the Cerberus, and I've used it. I controlled it probably 3 times in the last sort of couple of days where I've been playing, and I think it's better than the Wraith. It's better than the Raps. I find for getting kills on a smaller map, this thing is unbelievable. I can't even explain how good it is. It's so quick. It's just easy to use, and the rockets are so powerful. They're just so powerful. I think because people are used to the Cerberus not being controlled and not being very good, people just kind of like challenge the Cerberus or run past the Cerberus really often without really any thought. Like double kill there with a rocket. I just shot into a window. Really powerful. So yeah, I think people at the moment, this is a perfect time in the game to be using the Cerberus, because people aren't expecting the Cerberus to be that good, but it actually is. So we are currently 23 and 1, so we've had 1 death while we were controlling the Cerberus. That is the downside, obviously, of controlling a kill streak, is the chances of you dying are a lot more often. They're a lot higher. The Wraith is a kill streak that I use often. It's getting to the point now where people have either completed their launcher challenges, or they're not as bothered about the launcher challenges anymore, so that the Wraith and the Raps are kind of staying in the air for a little bit longer, which really benefits the people who are going for the high kill streaks and and all that good stuff. So I think once upon a time it was really, you could put on the Wraith and the Raps, you could get them both, and you'd get maybe 2 or 3 kills with them both combined, because they were just getting shot down so often. So now I think it's worth using those kind of kill streaks now, because they're not being shot down as frequently. So there's been a lot of leaks recently about the new weapons that are going to be coming out in the DLCs. One of them is a rocket launcher, or it's in the launcher class, but I believe it's going to be more like the crossbow. So hopefully that will be coming out. All these weapons will be coming out soon. There's a new melee weapon which should be out. I would assume they're all going to come out at the same time. A new melee weapon which is coming out, and it looks like it looks more like a sword really than just a knife. It's kind of like a longer knife, or a longer dagger. That looks quite interesting. We're also going to be getting a new pistol, which is going to be kind of like, it looks like it's going to be a bit of a slow shooting but really high powered pistol, so maybe you'll be able to get one shots with it. I don't know. I think it'd be a bit OP if you could get one shots with it. Maybe one shot headshots. If you could get one shots with a pistol like that, then there'd be no point of having the Annihilator on the game. So I think it's probably going to be a 2-shot to the chest kill, maybe a 1-shot headshot, but we'll see how that goes when it all comes out. And I believe there is also going to be a new assault rifle, which is going to be a bit like the M14 from Black Ops 1, which is going to be really exciting to use. It's going to be similar to the Shiva that's already on this game, and there are a lot of people who really enjoy using those single fire assault rifles just because of how powerful they are. So they're the new guns that are going to be coming out. I'll link a video which will be Ali A's video, and he discusses these new weapons in quite a lot of detail, so it's worth watching. That'll be in the description below for you guys to watch if you've not already watched it. But cheers for watching the video, guys. I went 33 and 5, 6.6 ratio. It was a pretty average game, but it was fun to play, and that's that. My next video is going to be the free-for-all with every gun, and that's going to be episode 6. I'm going to be doing it with the exact class that I used during this video. So keep an eye out for that. Cheers for watching, guys, and I'll see you in that video.